This is Lincoln Prime, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And special thanks to my amazing, wonderful, beautiful, awesome girlfriend for making this review possible. If you're watching this, I love you and thank you very much for this. I very much appreciate it. And moving right along into the review, Bumblebee here is sporting his 1977 Camaro alt mode, but it is a off-road custom, so it does have like raised wheels, which are a bit bigger, by the way. This kind of caging detail right at the front and for the windshield as well. These parts right here on the back are modified, as well as the back. I'm just put that off. The back of the vehicle. So very, very nice looking vehicle mode in my opinion. We do get the black racing stripes for the top of the vehicle. Unfortunately, these are actually not supposed to be here because, as we've seen in the trailer, the stripes are actually not here on the top. They're only here on the hood of the vehicle and on the back of the vehicle. So that's really about it. But the rest of this vehicle mode is practically accurate to his appearance on screen, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now, in terms of paint and detail, when it comes to the paint, there isn't really a lot because most of this is just molded in the yellow plastic that you see here. Now, we do get a really nice matte black paint for the kind of wheel well sections, which do look very, very nice. Some more of that matte black for the back of the car, as well as some red for the tail lights. We do get more of that matte black for this coverage right here on the back of the vehicle, and the rest is just a glossy black. We get some silver paint for the headlights, as well as the little bumper details on the kind of like underneath right here of these sections. We do get kind of like a gunmetal gray grille section, which does look very nice, and the rest is pretty much just printed and decaled on, like the stripes here. Well, excuse me, the stripes here. And but yeah, one thing I wish these windows were tinted just a slight bit more, but it's not that bad in my opinion. But yeah, very, very nice looking vehicle mode. And when it comes to the molded detail, you know, we get some of the molded panel lines that are there, you know, all that kind of stuff. The door has the molded door handle there, and the rest is just kind of panel lined. But yeah, so very, very nice vehicle mode. The wheels are also pretty nice looking. Rims are not painted. I'm pretty sure that's accurate for the off-roading mode. But yeah, so overall paint and detail are very, very nice. Now, when it comes to the underneath of the vehicle mode, we actually do get some detail from robot mode that we don't see in robot mode. Just this kind of grill section right here, I think that's actually a pretty cool little addition. But yeah, that's pretty much that, and visible head syndrome, as MGO would say. Now, when it comes to weapon storage, we do get two weapons. We get the included blade, which is not painted. It's just molded in yellow plastic. I don't understand why they didn't paint it. I mean, they painted on the original Studio Series Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. So that does perplex me. We do get the included arm cannon as well, and to store them, all you gotta do, there's a peg right here, and well, there's a peg here and a slot here. All you gotta do is just line it up and slot that into place like so. And then there are two pegs right here. You'll notice it kind of comes off in a half circle. That will clip onto here, and as you can see, there's a little slot right there. So just line that up like so, and pop that in. Gotta make sure I'm getting it properly, and there we go. And that's your storage. Personally, I think the storage for this works better, but I'm not too keen on the back of the vehicle storage. But we've gotten that for literally almost every other Bumblebee figure, so I'm not really surprised there. But anyways, I've talked about the vehicle mode enough, so let us get down to the transformation. And here we have Rise of the Beasts Bumblebee in his robot mode, and he looks fantastic. A lot of people are saying this, and I'm going to say it myself. This is the best Studio Series Bumblebee to date. Now, I can smell the comments from here, but Linkamus, it's lacking a lot of paint. Well, honestly, I don't really care. I think it looks really good for what it is. People were also complaining about the paint on the face and how it's lacking. Yeah, I can kind of see that. However, the yellow underneath the eyes, that is accurate to the film. So if you're crying about that, then I guess you're crying about film accuracy. Can't really do anything about that, guys. But we do get some silver paint for these sections right here, as I was mentioning before, in vehicle mode, and we get more of that carrying over here. We have a faux grill mode, which is actually pretty nice looking, in my opinion. It is kind of molded to make it look like, it came out of a vehicle. But yeah, so that does look very nice. Some more really cool kind of molded detail here in the abdomen section. The arms are nicely molded and painted, in my opinion. Really, all the paint that's there is all that really needs to be there. I mean, that's good enough in my opinion. The hands are painted in a silver, as well as the rest of the forearms and on the biceps. We get more of that silver paint here on the legs and on the shins, as well as on the bottom of the feet, which does look very, very nice. And the rest of it is just really cool molded detail that I actually really enjoy. And I think that it all looks really, really good. And there's some more molded detail on the inside of the doors, which is actually really nice. Now, going back to the head, personally, I do think the eyes may need to be fixed up just a little bit more, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, when it comes to Bumblebee's posability, we do have a ball joint at the head, which allows him to look up that far and down that far, as well as rotate all. Maybe not. I guess he can't rotate all the way around, but that is okay. And a little bit of side to side, but not too much. Arms can, well, technically they can rotate all the way around, but due to a lot, they can't, but they can rotate pretty well. And one thing I do want to mention, the joints are very tight on this. So yeah, that is really good. Arms can move out that much and in about that much. Swivel at the elbow, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and nothing in the wrists. And pretty much the same thing on the other side. Waist swivel as well, which is very cool. Legs can kick forward really high and back pretty okay. There is a swivel at the thigh, as well as a pretty decent spread. The knee can bend a little tiny bit over 90, it's more so 90, but that's okay. And then we do have a swivel at the foot, and a really, really nice ankle pivot, as well as, well, actually no up and down. There would be up and down, but because of the way transformation, unfortunately, that's not really the case. But articulation is very, very nice. And I guess another thing that we can count is the door wings. Yes, we do have rotating door wings like most Bumblebee figures, but that's just to expect at this point. So posability and articulation on this figure are very, very nice. And utilizing the articulation, you can get him into some pretty nice poses. Now, Bumblebee can utilize his accessories. You do have two little ports here and two tabs here, and you just align them, and that tabs into that, and there you have his little sword blade. You can attach them on both arms, I should mention. And the gun, you do have a port here and a little thing there, and just pop that in there, and he can utilize his weapons, and that looks very nice. And for a quick size comparison, here we have the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee next to the Transformers Legacy Evolution Leo Convoy, Classics Optimus Prime, Rise of the Beast Energon Igniters Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast Energon Igniters Optimus Prime, Rise of the Beast Smash Changer Optimus Prime, and Godzilla. And overall, my final comments on this figure, I highly recommend picking this up. This is definitely the best Studio Series Bumblebee to date, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions. Sure, it does lack in paint in some aspects, but the overall figure itself is just perfection, in my opinion. Just the the feel of it, you know, it's got nice tight joints. You know, that might vary per copy, but my copy has really, really nice tight joints. Transformation is very simple. Vehicle mode looks awesome. Robot mode looks awesome. It is just an overall outstanding figure in my opinion. So definitely go pick this up. It should be around $20 to $25, so not too much. That's basic price for a deluxe class in today's economy. But yeah, definitely worth the pickup. But anyways, guys, that is about it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.